Welcome viewers and math lovers in the series of videos on Python. In this series, we are looking out about the metric operations by using Python programming. We have seen many operations in the previous video. We have seen how to get the inverse of a matrix by using Python programming. Now we are moving ahead and we are writing the program for now elementary operations, right? As we know, there are three elementary operations. One is multiplication of a row by a scalar. Second one is interchange of any two rows, and third one adding a scalar multiple of the jth row to the ith row. Same thing we will go for elementary operations which are defined for the columns. As in, first one will be multiplication of a column by a scalar, interchanging of any two columns, and adding a scalar multiple of jth column to the ith column. But in this series of video, we will go for the rows. We will divide this series into three parts. In the part 1, we will go for the first operation. In the second part, we will go for the interchange of any two rows, and for the third part, we will go for the third operation. Okay. Now, as we know, how we multiply a scalar to a matrix. Suppose A is a square matrix or any other matrix. If A is defined to be Aij, then we know that K times A is defined to be a matrix whose elements are K into Aij. That means you are multiplying all the elements of those matrix by that scalar K. For instance, if you take this 3 by 3 matrix, we know that this is our first row, this is our second row, and this is our third row. But in terms of Python, we start the numbering from 0. So this is our 0th row, first row, and second row. Now in this program, what we need is we have to take a particular row and we have to multiply that particular row by a constant k, by a scalar k. For instance, if you denote that second row is multiplied by 10, then for this operation we are not doing anything to the first row and the third row. That means those will be the same numbers, same entries of that first row and the third row, but the second row is multiplied by 10. That means every element of the second row is multiplied by 10. So this is a very simple thing. Let's go for programming. Let us see how we can define a Python program for this. So let's go ahead. So for this we need a matrix A, we need a ith row j, I, and we need a scalar k. Okay, so let's have this. Let's write the first command: multiplication of a row by scalar. Okay, as I said, we need three variables here. Let's define. Let's write. Just write one word. So let us write rows. ROWS, and for that we write a row scalar, right? ROWS, row scalar, and for this our inputs will be a matrix A. Then we need which row we have to multiply, so row I and a scalar k. Okay, so there are three things here. Let us take our x, capital X, to be x for x in row and for row in A. Let us take this, close the brackets, and let us return back. We need to be careful about the brackets. So first bracket open, then the second bracket open. In the second bracket, let us put k times the row. Now remember row. Okay, so x, that's our matrix x. So x, let's take two elements, p, q. Sorry, PQ. Now you are multiplying this kth row, ith row by element k, and these are the elements of that matrix. Okay, let me explain that. Now this, you are multiplying each entry of the row, so your value of q will vary, right? First row, second row, I mean this is the row, and in that row what we are doing is we are multiplying the ith row by some scalar k. Okay, and for that we need this q, we need to change q. Let me go back on the PDF. Let me write it over here. This is our ith row now. Okay, let's go back. This is our ith row. Now what we are doing is we are multiplying the elements of ith row, so our column is changing. This is the first column entry, this is our second column entry, this is our third column entry. So the entries of the columns are changing. I is fixed, right? We will take that I we will take that I from here. So this P will be fixed depending on what is the value of P, and Q will vary. Okay, so here we will vary that Q. So k times x PQ, where for Q in range, where we want to take length of matrix A, and that Q will vary about the columns, right? These columns 1 2 3. So we will take the first entry of that matrix, and then we will define the 0, this one. Okay, so A 0, close the brackets, right? So this, if P equals to I, then only we are multiplying that row I by that scalar. Else we need, let's put the brackets, same element we need. So x p q, right? And this will be you will get for q in range, same range if length of A 0. Okay, that's close like this. This extra bracket. Alright. And then P will vary over for P in range of length of A. Correct? You can make the respective changes and check. So when you put the bracket, the line is, means all the brackets are complete. So this is all about our program. Let's give input. Let us take A to be a matrix, say 2 by 2 matrix with the elements, say let us first like this. Let us take 2 by 2 matrix, say 2 comma 1, and let us take another row 3 comma 6. Okay, and let us write print. What we need to print roots, ROWS, roots in bracket. We need matrix A, we have taken matrix A. We will multiply the first row means 0. So I is equals to 0, and we will multiply that first row by 10. Let's execute this. Let's see. Let's hope there is no error. First of all, we have to save. Let's save that in our documents. Save in our folder. Well, scalar multiple of a row. Okay, let's save this and compile. If you see this, if you see here, we had a matrix 2 1 3 6. We have multiplied this matrix A whose 0th row by 10. So first row will be 0th row means the first row of this matrix. So that will be 2 into 10 is 20, that is here. 1 into 10 is 10 again here, and we have not done anything about the for the second row. Okay, let us take another example wherein we will take a matrix B. Let us take B is equals to a matrix which is 3 by 3. So comma 3 by 3 matrix let us take, and the elements let us take 1 2 3. Let us take another element to be 2 3 1, and let us take third element to be 3 2 1. Okay, and your print command, print again row by scalar rows. You can add anything there as per your wish. A, not A, let us take A. So A, let's see what error we are getting. A, we are taking the second row, so 1, and let us take a multiple again 10. Let's see, this will definitely show some error. So see what error it shows. But if you see here, that will not give the exact value of our matrix how you want to get it. Okay, what happens here? This is the output. Okay, let me just remove this. Let me remove this because it was showing the first and second as well. Let us compile now. So what it did is he has taken the 1, right? Matrix A, the 1 means this, and you have multiplied this by 10, so you got this. So but if you make this 2, let's see what happens. 2 means now third row, but in this case we don't have third row, so you will get the same matrix here, 2 1 3 6. Okay, but for this matrix B, let us multiply matrix B by let us take second row by 10, and let's compile this. And if you see here, the first row will be as it is. Let's take here the first row 1 2 3 1 2 3 as it is, the second row 2 3 1 2 3 1 as it is, but the third row 3 2 1 is multiplied by 10, so it becomes 30 20 10. This is all about our program wherein we have written a program wherein we are multiplying a particular row by a scalar. As we said, we will go back for the second part. In the second part, we will write a program wherein we will interchange any two rows. Okay, so stay tuned and go for the second part.